All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to explore an idea that, well, it might just flip the script on how you think about your life's purpose. Forget everything you've probably heard about finding your one true calling. We're going to take a look at the work of Gardner to really dismantle that myth and build it back up into something more real, more accessible, and honestly, a lot more powerful. And it all starts by challenging one big assumption we all seem to have. And this is it. This one powerful line just cuts right through all the noise. Most of us, right, we imagine purpose is this huge lightning strike, a sudden dramatic aha moment that changes everything. But Bob Barrier is telling us is, no, that's a total misunderstanding. Real purpose isn't loud. It's not some grand event, and it's definitely not something that just happens to you. And that really is the big question, isn't it? If we spend our whole lives waiting for a thunderclap that's never going to come, where should we be looking instead? Well, it turns out the answer isn't out there somewhere in the world. It's actually a whole lot closer. So this is where the idea starts to build. Instead of picturing some big search party heading out into the wilderness to find purpose, Barrier wants us to reframe the whole thing. He says the search happens right here, inside of us. He calls it a quiet internal meeting. He gives us this amazing metaphor. Just picture a quiet room right inside your chest. In this view, purpose isn't a destination you have to go out and find. It's a conversation you finally decide to have with yourself. It's a meeting that, as he puts it, we often reschedule until we finally decide to just show up. So who's actually at this meeting? It's super simple. There are just two attendees, intention and attention. Intention is your why. It's your core values, your sense of direction, the kind of energy you want to bring to the world. Attention, on the other hand, that's your what. It's where your focus is actually going from one moment to the next. The real work of purpose is getting these two to finally get on the same page. And here's the absolute core of it. This meeting isn't a one-and-done deal that sets your life's course forever. Not at all. It's a daily check-in. Every single morning, intention and attention get together and ask this one simple, incredibly powerful question. Purpose, then, is a daily, conscious choice about where you're going to point yourself. Okay, so if purpose is a choice we make every day, where does that choice actually get made? It's not on some mountaintop or a big stage. It happens right in the middle of our completely normal, everyday lives. This is the real setting for our purpose. It's not glamorous, it's not a movie. The world right outside that internal meeting room, it's just ordinary. And that is the whole point. We have to stop waiting around for extraordinary circumstances to start living a meaningful life. The real proving ground for your purpose is in these tiny, everyday moments. It could be in those 5 minutes you spend just waiting for your morning coffee. Or maybe it's in that forced pause at a red light when you're in the middle of a frustrating commute. Or it could even be in these digital spaces, right? In the 100 tiny decisions we make when we're choosing the tone of an email. Each one of these is like a little fork in the road. It's a chance to aim. And this is where the rubber really meets the road. Purpose isn't some abstract idea, it's an action. And it's found in these small, almost invisible choices. It's the pause you take before you snap back at someone. It's the choice to actually listen instead of just trying to win the argument. It's the generosity that no one's going to applaud, the kindness when no one is watching. It's patience with people who don't even thank you for it. This is where intention and attention collide with the real world. This really shows you the heart of the myth versus the reality. We're taught to chase these grand declarations, right? To write a big mission statement for our lives. But a meaningful life isn't shaped by that. It's built brick by tiny brick through the steady accumulation of all those small, faithful choices. So let's bring all this together. We've got the internal meeting and we've got the ordinary moments. How do they actually create a life of purpose? Well, it all comes down to your daily choice. It's really just a simple two-step process that repeats itself every single day. Step 1 is the internal alignment. That's the quiet meeting where your why and your what agree on where you're going to aim. And step 2 is the external impact. Those are the tiny, faithful decisions you make in the coffee line, at the traffic light, in that email. One flows directly into the other. So what does it take to do this? It's not about having some kind of superhuman willpower. It's much simpler than that. It is simply a daily yes. A yes to showing up. A yes to being conscious and deliberate and awake in those small moments that, let's be honest, usually just pass us by. And this is what it all builds to. After we've dismantled the myths, we see that purpose isn't something you find. It's someone you choose to be. It is the repeated choice to be someone who makes rooms a little bit lighter, paths a little bit clearer, and hearts a little less alone. Not through some grand gesture, but just one small, consistent act at a time. And so, we end by turning Barrier's central question right back to you. The meeting is now in session. Your attention is sitting right across from your attention. So, where will you aim today?